What's up, guys? This is Dark and Scorpio. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notifications. I put out a video every month. I used to put out more, but I had to slow it down. Anyways, subscribe to my channel. Y'all know what my channel is about. All those that have been subscribed for a long time. I talk about rock and heavy metal, but I also talk about other types of music, talk about cars, talk about all different types of topics. But I'm a metalhead. I listen to rock, but I like all types of music. I like a lot of old music, blues. I like old hip hop. Anyways, that's what this video is going to be pertaining to today. I've made a few videos in the past about rap and hip hop. And anyways, this is about the Verzuz, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and 3 6 Mafia. Now, on my battle vest, where I have all my favorite music and favorite band patches on my battle vest with all my heavy metal and death metal, all my favorite bands. I have NWA, Run DMC, and Bone Thugs and Harmony patches on my metal vest where I got all my metal bands on. So I like Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was gonna say I like them more than 3 6 Mafia, but what I was gonna say was Bone Thugs and Harmony is like one of my all-time favorite rap groups of all time, right next to NWA and Run DMC. So I want to go into this video trying to be not biased, okay? I grew up listening to some 3 6 Mafia also, along with Tupac and Biggie and Bone Thugs. Bone Thugs grew on me. I've always liked them, but I was really deep into them, and I like Twista. I like the Midwest sound. Anyways, we're gonna talk about the drama that happened. We're gonna talk about the good and the bad about the verses. I'm gonna give you my opinion about both groups. I'm gonna try to go into this not biased because I'm a Bone Thugs fan, and I like 3 6 Mafia also. I like both groups. I like different songs. They both originally had beef back in like 93, 94, because of a sound. This whole thing about Bone claimed that they came out with a fast, sound first, and then 3 6 Mafia, But the thing is, 3 6 Mafia doesn't even rap fast, or they don't have that same sound. So they don't really have the same style. They talk about two different things, like their content is way different. So to me, that should have never have been an issue because they don't even sound the same. The only thing I could say is Lord Infamous. All the members are alive in both groups except for one member in 3 6 Mafia that's dead, and that's Lord Infamous. He was the only one that rapped the fastest in 3 6 Mafia and probably came close to sounding somewhat like Bone Thugs and Harmony. And DJ Paul was kind of flipping a little bit faster back then, and then he slowed it down when they got really big. After, I want to say, Mystic Styles came, and then their second album, not the end, World Domination. After World Domination, 3 6 Mafia, after World Domination, not Juicy J, DJ Paul started rapping a little slower, and it was more of the shouting crunk sound. So, but before then, he was doing a little fast, but none of them rap fast. And Bone Thugs and Harmony always rapped fast and then harmonized and sung. 3 6 Mafia never did that. Anyways, that's some of the past going on to the beef. They had songs back and forth like Live By Your Rep by 3 6 Mafia. Bone Thugs and Harmony came out with Notorious Thugs with B.I.G. Bizzy Bone, one of his lines was, "My 666 rivals spitting fire is the," and so he was talking about 666 being their rivals or something like that. He's mentioned them in a few of their early albums. So you can go look it up online. I don't want to spend too much time. I couldn't even make a video about this. I didn't even know about this Verzuz thing until today when it was already live and I was already at work. So I had to watch it at work. I had to watch it trying to drive home. And then when I got home, I had my kids to try to get all my attention. So I didn't have time to watch it all. And then I didn't have time to watch the whole hour. But I will say, let's just sum it all down and I'm going to give you my opinion. And Busy Bone, yeah, he threw a bottle at like Juicy J. Juicy J told him to suck his dick. I mean, before that happened, they were going back and forth with joking. I figured it was all jokes until that happened. Then I was like, "Is this for real?" And then I was like, "Okay, they're not joking." And then Gangster Boo called Busy Bone pretty much a faggot, but I don't want to put that word out there like that. But she called him a sissy, um, and all that shit like that. Um, so I like Bone Thugs and Harmony better than 3 6 Mafia. Bone Thugs and Harmony have different content. They talk about a lot more deeper things in life. They have a faster style of rapping. They harmonize. They also sing. Um, so their content is different as opposed to 3 6 Mafia's content, which is more juvenile, like ass and titties and big booty bitches and slob on the knob, suck the dick and shit like that. Their content is more juvenile and more party going and for the club, as to where uh, Bone Thugs and Harmony is more about like life and death and stuff like that. Supernatural stuff. Or in the early days, 3 6 Mafia talked a lot about uh, Satan and Lucifer and 666, and I think it was a part of an image or their style. It was more like that horrorcore kind of like um, Insane Clown Posse trying to be using that kind of horrorcore style to be kind of scary or whatever. And 3 6 Mafia has actually rapped with ICP, Insane Clown Posse, and I forgot what album it was. I'm sorry. The album was in 2000. It was with Tear the Club Up. No, not Tear the Club Up. It was with Who Run It. That album. I can't think of the name. Anyways, I listened to a lot of 3 6 Mafia. I really liked the shit when they used to talk about a lot of satanic things and Satan and stuff like that. It was probably my favorite stuff from them, like Mystic Styles and World Domination. And then their 2000 album, which I can never. When the Smoke Clears, I think is the name of that one. That one had a lot of satanic references also in it. After that, they kind of stopped doing that because they started getting a lot of flack for that, like being called Satan worshipers and shit like that. Now that's between them and whatever. I'm an atheist, so it don't matter to me. And Bone Thugs being my favorite group talks more about it, their content being different. They have more of a perspective or come at it from an aspect of Christianity. They had this one song called um, "Change the World," and they kind of have so they have more of a deeper content, like talk about life and death, and they talk about God and Satan, but they talk about it from a positive aspect a lot of times, and it's kind of like if it feels positive, as to where 3 6 Mafia, they have talked about Satan and God too, but it's mostly killing and which Bone Thugs talk about killing people too, shooting them up and shit like that. But eh, they have negative songs and they have positive songs, as to where 3 6 Mafia has mainly negative songs. Like it's not anything positive. So that and I like their music. I'm not saying that positive and negative is a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's way different. So uh, a lot of the things that I liked about the battle verses is well, 3 6. I mean, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Their first few songs, they went at it hard, and Busy was going hard. I mean, he's a badass rapper. No matter what he did or said in the versus battle, and his crazy behavior, like pulling out a musket on Migos in a video, all that shit. Like, as people question his sanity. Um, Besides that, he's a fucking magnificent rapper. So he went in at it hard. 3 6 Mafia went at it hard with Who Run It, Juicy J, and what's his name, DJ Paul. They went back to back really hard. Like they were, it was almost like they were trying to rap fast. So that I like that part. I kind of like the way Gangsta Boo raps. She raps pretty fast. I love the way Lord Infamous used to rap, but he's no longer alive. So that would have been cool if he was alive because he was the fastest rapper. I think that would have been really cool. So to see Little Flip rapping with 3 6 Mafia was pretty cool. I ain't seen him in a long time. So Little Flip, Easy E's son, I believe that was when they did Easy E's part. I think that was who that was. If I'm wrong, correct me. And then Chameleonaire rapping with Crazy Bone. That was fucking cool collabs that I liked about it. So it all comes down to, what do you like in music? Do you like deep, heartfelt type of lyrics? Do you like lyrics the most? Do you like content the most? Do you like lyrical skill the most? Do you like what you can relate to realistically, uh, articulating words that you can feel and it has deep meaning? Stuff like that, or is music just something that it has to sound good? I go for it for the sound. I like the beats. I want to jam and have a good time too. See, people have different opinions about music. Bone Thugs and Harmony is my favorite rap group, one of my favorite rap groups of all time. But I have a little brother. Uh, Shout out to my little brother. 3 6 Mafia is one of his favorite rap groups of all time. I know he likes it more than Bone Thugs, which I'm pretty sure he likes Bone Thugs to some degree. I'm not. We never really had that conversation, but I know he likes 3 6 Mafia. That's one of his favorite groups. So Bone Thugs being one of my favorite groups, um, for me, and everybody knows this because you've heard me talk about rock and metal. I like I do like lyrics. I do like content. I like having a deep meaning and kind of getting in touch with the music and it connecting with the music. And if it sounds good, that's good too. A lot of my metal bands like Metallica, Slayer, anything that I like, Slipknot, I like the deep lyrics and I want to relate to what they're saying and I feel the same way or it touched me. So yes, that is a big deal to me. As to where in hip hop, mostly that has kind of like deteriorated and it's become more about feeling good and club songs and kind of like just the sound of the beat and stuff like that is what people like the most, and that's cool. Maybe that's why I like rock, and maybe that's why the people nowadays that like hip hop and they like that change, as to where before it was more about realistic life and the story. They like hip hop more than they like rock or old hip hop. So that's the difference. So the people who want to go for lyrics and want to go for hands down, 3 6 Mafia has more hits and bangers as far as like club hits and stuff like that than than Bone Thugs and Harmony. Bone Thugs and Harmony, in my opinion, hands down have better lyrics, better songwriters. Um, so uh, so I don't want to just say 3 6 Mafia is not good at anything, but that's, to me, that's what's better, and so that resonates with me. And so in a battle, to me, more than just who has the most hits and who has sold more albums and stuff like that, it's if I can relate to it more and I feel it more, to me, and lyrically it's better and the lyrics are more skillful, I'm gonna go for that as them being the winner. Okay, them being the winners. And if somebody likes the club bangers and the sound and the beats the most, and it sounds the best, they're gonna go for 3 6 Mafia. So I think they squashed it. I think they squashed it because Busy Bone came back out, and I think they should. He said he apologized to Juicy J. Anyways, that was some crazy shit. When I saw that, I couldn't believe it. Thanks for watching my video. I think Bone Thugs won. I think they're better lyricists. 3 6 Mafia is still, they're one of the greatest groups also in hip hop history. So that's about all I can say about that. Y'all subscribe.